Just what the world needs is another AK versus AR video. This one's a little bit different. Kind of take a little bit of a humorous approach to a problem that may not be able to be solved. Most of these comparisons use 7.62 by 39 against 5.56. And that's not a real accurate depiction of what's going on with modern AKs. They are using 5.45 by 39. The only comparison between these two rifles we've ever done out of 520 videos was 3 years ago, where we did take a look at the AKM 74 version. Check it out. Right about now, you're probably thinking, great, another AK versus AR video. These comparisons come down to taste and what works best for you, in my opinion. It's just like comparing a Gibson Les Paul against a Fender Telecaster. Both of them do similar jobs, but they do it differently. Having said that, I'd like to note that the inventor of the AR has much better trigger discipline than the inventor of the AK. So pretty much this is a win for the AR, right? I enjoy shooting both of these platforms tremendously. In the case of the AKs, they just have so many different countries of origin and things that make them interesting. In the case of the ARs, different sizes, short barrels, long barrels, everything in between. I've started keeping track of ammo usage about 10 years ago, and during that time span, I've shot about 130,000 rounds through both these platforms combined. Taking a look at today's inconsequential matchup, we're going to take a look at that MAC 90, is nice, an example of an AK I've ever owned, versus the BCM SOCOM 14.5. But let's start off. We've got Spencer here shooting that MAC 90, and basically, the genesis of this video was I shot some slow-mo of this thing firing, as you can see, and I was impressed by it and thought, I should figure out how to get a video in this. Smooth shooting rifle. BCM SOCOM 14.5-incher. Now, if you're really smart, you're going to automatically notice there's a red dot on there. We didn't have that on the AK, guys. If you haven't figured out yet, there are no scientific comparisons going on. We just wanted an excuse to shoot both of these rifles, and both of them are rifles that I consider to be very dependable, very accurate, most importantly for me, fun to shoot. Looking at the slow-mo here, I just think it's so cool. If you get a chance to have somebody film you shooting your AR, it's good to know, are you ejecting properly? Are you properly gassed? Things like that. These guys are going out at about 4 o'clock. So you got to like that. And it goes on and on and on, like the AK versus AR controversy. Well, what did we learn? Well, looking at these targets, never mind.
Looks like standing up, we shot better with the AK than the AR. But sitting down, we're better with the AR.
Well, yeah. Next time, we'll take a look at a 500-yard accuracy and speed test between this Kentucky rifle and this Russian PPS-43. Love to see your predictions in the comments sections. For more reviews, gun news in 5 minutes or less, and generally me being a smartass, please like and subscribe.